It's time to move and be moved by the savings you'll find at Team Mazda. Choose a new 25 Mazda CX-30, Mazda CX-5, or Mazda CX-50 and get 2.9% financing for 60 months. It's time to experience Mazda at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.
The most watched internet show.
Wow.
So we've heard on the internet.
That's
yes.
a lot of World Wide Web
Good
there.
morning, internet.
www.wafb.
Do people still say www? It's just
Sometimes.
assumed.
Johnny,
The World
when you
Wide
want-
Web.
Gotcha.
Yes.
That's this program right here.
Well, thank you for watching, including Johnny and I have learned, our friend Miss Sarah, she's a kindergarten teacher at Episcopal.
Yeah.
Thank you for starting your day with us. As nonsensical as this is, we hope it brings you some kind of entertainment and some purpose for the day.
A little infotainment, as it were. It's too
Sure.
early to be serious all the time.
I agree.
You know, got to put a little smile, maybe, God forbid, you laugh on it.
Would be
It's Tuesday.
nice.
Right?
Yes.
You know? Hey, did you do your taxes?
I have done my taxes.
Are you done?
I have paid my taxes.
Are you done? Already?
Got a little back from feds. Always have to pay state.
You got to
Me
pay the state?
too, yeah.
Pay the man, Johnny.
Yeah.
But I'm good.
Well, good for
it's,
you. Way to
good.
get it done ahead of the dedeadline. 11:59 tonight is the
I
all-important
can't
time.
do that anymore. I just
What, pay taxes?
No, wait till the last minute to
Correct.
do it all. I
Yeah.
can't.
It's a lot of money to pay all at one time.
It's a lot of nerve wracking.
I'm the guy
Yes,
that
it
does
is.
that.
Yeah,
Waits
I know a
you
lot of people that wait to the last minute, and then you can get an extension, but you have
Sure.
to have a reason behind
And
it.
you gotta pay if
and
you
got
owe.
to pay. Exactly. You got to estimate what you're going to owe, a good faith estimate, or there's an issue there. But actually, and we talked about all that, and we'll talk about it here a little bit as well. Matt Venezia was live this morning with all the information. IRS got a website, kind of lays out some of that for you. So just get her done.
That's
You,
the idea.
you know, I gotta admit something though. The older and older I get, you know, when you're young, you just accept it.
Do you
You come
wanna
out of college,
just
you're like, all
criminal?
right, this is what you do. Income taxes.
Yeah.
But the older I get, I think to myself, like, do we have to really do this?
Okay.
It's kind of like, here's the IRS. Okay, we know exactly what you owe. I'm not going to tell you what you owe. You figure it out. You get back to us. No, we'll penalize the heck out of you when you invariably get it wrong.
So funny.
Well, I mean,
But the sad thing is, I'm not trying to be funny. That's the way it feels to me as I get
Yeah.
older.
Adulting,
I just,
huh?
I don't like. I
You
don't
know
know.
what
I don't
I
know.
owe.
I feel like the IRS, like if you mispay, you make an honest mistake. I feel like they kind of treat you like you're a criminal because you made a very honest mistake.
yeah.
There's fewer of them now, so
There's fewer of what?
There are.
IRS agents.
employees.
Oh,
so
yeah.
maybe they won't look for you anymore.
Maybe not.
Just keep it on the level, okay,
Correct.
Jared?
I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything nefarious over here. I pay my
Do we just
taxes.
admit to like criminal?
He said, "Good,
think you
honest citizen." Good,
This is
honest
not. This is
citizen.
not a criminal enterprise. I never
Yes.
thought of myself as an enterprise.
Agent in the lobby right now.
Listen,
Stop waiting
something
on you.
I think we can all get on board with as pet owners and pet
gosh,
lovers,
yeah.
they should be able to be claimed as dependents.
Oh, okay.
4 legs, 2 legs.
my
I was wondering
It's a
where
lot
you
of
were
money.
going with that.
It's a
Okay.
lot of
Yeah.
money.
That's interesting.
Come on, you do end up inevitably spending
a
a
lot
lot
of
of money on
money.
pets.
I mean,
Money
hey,
on DE.
they've got pet insurance
Also
today.
right.
Sure.
So why not?
Vet bills,
Do you do
food
that? Do any of you do
costs.
pet insurance? Anybody?
No.
Do?
No,
Just out of
I
pocket.
did have
I just,
it.
I
thought about
just
it.
swore you were going to say yes.
I thought about it, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
It's worth thinking about. You know,
Yeah.
at first I thought it was stupid, but then you look at those vet bills sometimes.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Some of them get really pricey. You're right.
Yeah.
Gosh, we paid more money on Diego than some
puppy?
parents pay
Diego's
on
so cute.
their child.
Yes.
You should talk to those
He
parents.
is our child.
He
I
is,
know,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Why don't you
I'm
take your
telling
kid to
you.
my vet?
Why do I always see your kid running around in the dog park? Take him to the exit. They're just out there in the bowl, on a leash. Why is he on a leash?
He's
my
thirsty.
gosh.
He's parched. He's drinking out of the dog bowl. Don't ask questions.
Well, no, I think I think you're right. They are. They're part of the fam. How can they not be?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think everybody can get behind that.
Who do we know? Do we got a lawmaker we can talk with? Like introduce a bill?
I think we know a couple here. Next
Yeah.
visit to the station, we pitched that to them.
Yeah. Next visit into the studio, we just hijack the conversation.
Correct,
I'm
yes.
sure you're here to talk about something important.
Sure.
But here's what we're going to do.
That's right. Dog insurance.
Just trying to.
Listen, Legally Blonde 4. You know?
Oh,
'Cause,
hey.
yeah, Legally Blonde
There
is
you
all
go.
about, right, making
I like
sure
it.
that pets have their own rights
Yeah.
too. I
There you
think
go.
we've got the premise of a new movie.
I don't
Someone
know.
get it going.
But maybe go somewhere else other than Harvard.
Was
They're
there
about to lose some money.
well,
Is there a Legally Blonde 3?
I think
I thought there was.
There's
Okay.
a
I
second
didn't
one
know
for
that.
sure.
There's a second one?
Yeah.
I didn't know if there was a 3.
Bruiser led the charge on that one.
There
There is a third
okay.
one we're hearing.
Kirsten said there was one. Here's one.
Okay.
This first one.
Fourth
The first
one.
one was so
Celtic Studios, come on, make that
go.
movie.
Let's go. Bring it back in
Yeah.
South. Yeah, they could fill up Celtic. Let's go.
I love it.
Let's go.
I love it.
Apparently, we're going to go from legally blonde to illegally brunette over here.
Illegally
Illegally
gold there. I love
Illegally
your
brunette.
How about that?
background.
Yeah, doesn't that look good?
Jared, look at you painting
Let's just
today.
zen out for the next 3 minutes.
Please.
That sun is.
That is
yeah,
gorgeous.
up
That
and
The
looks
sun
starting to
is
work.
doing some work
From
out
Port
there.
Allen, right over the riverfront in Port
Well,
Allen.
you know, but before you give us too much credit or pat us on the back too much, you may not love us because we do have a chance for a little bit of wet weather Easter Sunday. You know, we're going to try to make this great weather stretch out as long as we can, but it does look like there will be a chance on that day. 61 degrees as a bird just zips right on by. Temperature's not that bad. We leveled off. We've got a front that's heading our way. Yesterday, a high of 82. We're not going to be that warm today because behind that front, it'll basically make the temperature level off earlier in the afternoon. Keeping a watchful eye on the Mississippi River along Red River Landing, Baton Rouge, Donaldsonville, and Reserve, especially Red River Landing and Baton Rouge. Red River Landing, they're already in minor, expected to be moderate, and not quite in minor yet at Baton Rouge, but expected to be major as we get to April 23rd. That's the crest or the peak. And then by the end of April, it'll slowly but surely start to go right back down. That's what you see here. The end of this graph is April 28th, by the way. So this is going to take a little while. It's going to take another week to peak, and it's probably going to take a couple weeks before it actually gets back down to a good level or a close to normal level. All right, you can see the cold front up to the north in the northern part of the state. I-20 moving through Shreveport, maybe an isolated shower up there to the north, but we're not going to see those showers down here to the south. Meanwhile, highs for today, not that bad. They're going to be in the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Tough to beat that this time of year. And then because we'll have the front, tonight we'll feel the effects of it and we'll be able to cool down to about 50 degrees. So this time tomorrow, you're probably going to want the jacket. Bear that in mind. There goes the front. Should be through here by midday, just giving us a wind shift, reestablishing high pressure, and reaffirming a shot of dry and stable air. You definitely see this. It's evident on the moisture meter. Wednesday's dew point way down. So tomorrow's going to be a beautiful day. Blue skies, no humidity. You're going to love Wednesday. And then the moisture and the humidity start to creep back in, setting the stage for not a washout for Easter Sunday, but this forecast rain that you see over the next 7 days, that does look like it's going to be for Sunday into Monday, going into the following week. But we're looking good today. Starting in the low 60s, we'll work our way to the upper 70s. It will become mostly sunny, even if it doesn't start that way. Then we got baseball at the box for tonight. 6:30, LSU is going to welcome in McNeese. That'll be a good one. Mostly clear. The weather's going to be beautiful. Get out there to that game and enjoy. And by the end of the game, temperatures in the upper 60s. I forgot what Matt said. It's been a while, right, since they played at the box? 7 straight road games, so they're going to be happy to see some home cooking. Again, this 30% that I have on Easter Sunday, it's not a washout. It's more for the latter part of the day. We'll nail that down as we get a little closer, and then a different, wetter weather pattern as we get to the following work week. It is now 7:10 out your door. Johnny A., how are the roads?
Starting to get a little busier coming out of Denham Springs, but nothing out of the ordinary this morning. Even LA1 with the Plaquemine Sunshine Ferry Boat out of service this morning and probably most of the day today due to the annual inspection that the Coast Guard does. So that boat's out of service. The second boat obviously still in Cameron. So LA1 is a little area we watched. Denham Springs to Baton Rouge, slowest right between, let's see, Juban and Pete's Highway. Then again over the Amite River Bridge toward O'Neill. Take a live look at the Juban area of I-10, I-12. That's facing back toward Range. Then over here at I-10, east and westbound near Segan. Our drive times are as follows. About 16 to 18 minutes coming in from Gonzales. We're at half an hour or more coming in from Denham, and another 5 or 6 to the downtown area beyond that. Otherwise, you're looking pretty good this morning on what's turning out to be a pretty Tuesday. All right, you're watching the most watched program in the morning. It's 9 News Now. We do it again at 3:32.
Hey, folks, before you leave us here, we want to make sure that you know we are still trying to find a couple of missing children. Let's go ahead and actually give you a look at a couple of pictures sent to us by police. They're calling it a state police, a level 2 child endangerment alert. They're looking for perhaps Correll Francis and Faith Singleton. And they could be driving that vehicle right there, Liz.
They also believe that these two parents are traveling with their children for this child endangerment alert. So keep this in mind. State police assisting Lafayette police with this. They're looking for 2-year-old Kyrie Francis and 3-year-old Correll Francis. Same name as his father, 2 and 3-year-old. Both of them black males. We're told that they were found missing from their home. This is the Lafayette area right around 8:30 last night. Their mother, Faith Singleton, well, she's reported to have a domestic incident with their father, Correll Francis. Again, they are believed to be driving in that vehicle, so please share the story. We've got it pinned to the top of our website at WAFB.com. It's also on our Facebook page. Remember, we want to make sure that these kids get back safe to where they need to be. 911 is the number if you think you've seen either of these two or that vehicle.
Out to Ponchatoula now, and a deadly shooting. Liz, this was, according to police, a woman actually went to a fast food restaurant to confront her husband. That's how it started?
Yeah, they're telling us that they believe she went to the McDonald's there in Ponchatoula with the intent to kill him. But they say that she walked into that McDonald's, was actually on that Pine Street, got into a fight with her husband. Husband ran outside, hitting the car wash you're seeing. That's actually how he was able to escape. Well, she ended up shooting him in the hand, and that's when she turned that weapon on herself. So right now, her husband is recovering in the hospital as authorities continue to investigate more on this.
All right, so tax day, welcome to it, everybody. Matt Venezia was live this morning giving you the what for on what you need to do right now to make sure that you are you stay on the good side of Uncle Sam, right?
Do not let that deadline catch you. If you owe, you will be in big trouble. So go ahead and estimate what you think you'll owe.
Right.
And you can always file for that extension plan to file later. That'll give you until October to officially file. But again, if you owe and you do not pay by today, you could be in big trouble. We're talking steep penalties, upwards of thousands of dollars. So Matt Venezia's got all of those details on the 9 News app.
There you go. Well, what else you want to know?
Is it?
That's it.
I think that's it for a Tuesday.
For the most watched show. What'd you say, Johnny?
Yeah, most watched show in the morning. Yeah.
There you go.
Right here, 9 News.
If it's truck savings you're looking for, then that's what you'll find at Team Toyota. Like a new Tacoma for just $299 a month. Or get 2.9% financing on a new 25 Tundra or $3,000 customer cash. You'll find these savings and more right now at Team Toyota. I-12 at O'Neill.